guys. We are back for another episode of a Let's Chat podcast.
Oh, jumping straight in, is it?
Yeah, no fucking around. I didn't prepare you for that, did I?
Did we figure out what episode it was? 36, was it?
I think it's 36. The one after the Halloween special. So I hope you enjoyed the Halloween special.
Yes.
We enjoyed making it with Chris.
You put the links up and that for it, don't you?
No, it's not out yet. It's not actually out yet because Steve, we're in the future now.
Oh yeah, this is our one in advance.
So I'm getting confused.
Yeah, no, it is. I was confused the other day when I was editing it, and Claire said it's not Halloween yet, and I was like, "Shut up!"
It gets a bit confusing.
Yeah.
So no Chris today.
He's homebound. We had to slip another one in the midweek, didn't we?
He's homebound. He's not with us today, but the three of us we're all here, battling on for the Let's Chat podcast.
Battering some apple pies.
Lovely apple pies. Do you know, Sundays I had about desserts and
it's a day of indulgence, isn't it?
If you could kind of like turn a day into a dessert, Sunday would definitely be a nice apple crumble and custard.
Yeah, definitely.
Sundays always seems to be that type of food day.
Hearty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to eat it and just go, ugh.
Yeah.
You have a nice cooked meal, nice fucking roast.
Yeah.
Not ham.
Oh, see, no, I'd have to disagree, Steve.
No,
I like gammon.
I had cottage pie today, so I'm alright.
Right. He has lovely dinners sometimes. I don't know if people at home have had this when they cook dinner, but sometimes Ratty has, like, we'd have chicken or beef or whatever, which Ratty does have.
Yeah.
But sometimes he has
ham.
His mum puts ham.
What?
Not like wafer thin.
Not packet ham.
Like packet ham, like proper boiled ham. But to me, I just see that as like, if there's other meats, like on the side. Or a sandwich.
Oh, so you remember going like to the ham counter and just get
Like a joy of ham.
Yeah.
Oh right, okay, like gammon then, like gammon or things, is the
Similar, but more ham.
Well, joint to ham, innit?
Oh right, that's all right.
I don't know though. It's just a bit weird.
It
Ham
was with
with salad with some piccalilli or Branston pickle.
It's not like
or
a
whatever.
cooked dinner meat.
No,
just
I wouldn't
if
class
it was with other meat, say it was like chicken, fucking ham, beef. Yeah, like you're going to carvery.
Yeah.
Different.
Yeah, good choice.
I forgot lamb as well.
I know
And
some
lamb.
strange people have cooked dinners with sausages.
I've had that. I've had a sausage dinner.
You do at Christmas time. You have pigs and blankets.
Oh yeah, but like the only
You don't like a
meat
sausage dinner?
I don't like cooked dinners much, do I?
Oh yeah.
Because my mum used to make them like every single day, like 5 times a week for like 10 years or something. You kind of get sick of them.
5 times a week is a bit excessive. But
Honestly, she was maybe not tired, but it was like 3-4 times a week.
every Sunday
every week.
Sundays we have a cooked dinner. And I'm mad, like, that's probably that's just a British culture thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know why cooked dinners, how they come about?
Rations.
No, because farmers used to use up all the vegetables at the end of the week. So whatever vegetables were left, they would cook them all up. And then whatever meat was left, they'd cook it all up. And then they just put gravy on them. In case, when sometimes vegetables are just on the bridge of going off.
Yeah.
You cover the gravy. And that's why curries as well, isn't it? That's why curry is curry, because you would throw all your vegetables and whatever meat, and you'd curry it so it wouldn't...
It would mask the fucking mould.
Meat, yeah.
Mask the mould.
And it's good for you.
Every day's a school day here.
Every day's a school day, yeah. Dropping knowledge wherever we go.
Yeah.
I love a cooked dinner, though. Can't be a cooked dinner. It's like end of the week.
If it's made right, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was made some.
So my mum used to do this thing, right? My mum's a very good cook. I don't want to slag her off and say she's not. She is. But my mum would make it, and then you'd have to throw it in the microwave after, and it just don't taste the same. If it's made there and then, all at the same time.
Mine's always made fresh.
She does make it fresh, but like sometimes...
Are you late to the party? Yeah, that's what it is.
It's hard because my mum does run her own business, and I appreciate it's hard. You're always getting called out or something's going on, and
Yeah.
Oh, so you don't have it all together then, is it?
yeah. So she'd cook it, and then like you'd have to like reheat it up and stuff. And
I don't know. I mean,
when it's cooked fresh, I don't mind it. I like my Christmas dinners. I look forward to them.
The odd Sunday I've been busy and I've not been able to go over. Like, I'll have a plate of food and then even if I whack mine in the Mike and Dave, it still tastes fucking quite tasty after. Got to be honest. But I think you've just been put off by him.
Yeah, well, as I said, I think
it's like anything in it.
Volume.
It's kind of like Bacardi in a weird way. Like we used to drink Bacardi a lot growing up, getting pissed off Bacardi. And you smell that and I was like, ugh.
Cider.
See, I like the smell of tequila. I don't necessarily like the taste, but the smell's quite nice.
Tequila's nasty because
It's
you're
horrible.
pissed.
It's fucking horrible.
I love doing tequila shots, so it was good fun.
Yeah, that was good, but I just don't. It's the lemon I look forward to with the
It is the
tequila.
lemon,
The
yeah.
highlight of the drink is the
We
lemon.
think you have the tequila then the salt.
'Cause I wanted
And those
tequila, I
two-
want a lemon straight away. 'Cause
It-
I just don't like
yeah.
that fucking
Yeah.
taste.
But it's the tequila and then the salt. I mean, both taste fucking disgusting. And then you're like heaving, trying to get that lemon in your mouth. Like, what the hell?
Just to neutralise it.
Right. Helicopter, Leicester. Let's talk
yeah,
about that.
that was awful.
As we know it now, this is the 28th of October, so this only happened yesterday. So if you're listening to this is probably a week after the event.
Yeah.
So this probably is a bit pointless
Raw.
talking about, do you think?
No, well, it was just as it's happening now, isn't it? And it was
Well,
really.
if anybody, obviously this is a week later, so you probably may know more by now, but interesting, the next day we were just discussing it now, and obviously there's not much coming out, but that could be down to, as Tom said, families being notified before the press. But do we know how it happened? It was just some freaky...
Well, they reckon. Well, I was obviously there's varying accounts, but what I read from people who were there, it took off. The helicopter went really quiet. They reckon there was some sort of malfunction.
Something cut out.
Stalled or something, yeah.
Yeah, something, and they said there was smoke and stuff, and then it just crashed. But luckily,
Wow.
but it was about half hour after the game. But had that
Car
happened,
park was clear.
yeah, but they were quite fortunate where it crashed.
Did
it
the
kinda
car
looked-
park landed, was it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
straight outside the stadium.
literally straight outside. So it went up, and I don't know how far it went up. I think it literally cleared the stadium, and then it had issues straight away, and then it just crashed. But God,
So
terrible.
he does that all the time then?
yeah. Apparently, he flies into the stadium, doesn't he?
Why is that then, do you think?
Or flies out just to leave.
I suppose most
Showman.
high-powered people do
Bit of
that
a-
sometimes.
hey, yeah.
Depends if he's going off to different places, then he's flying wherever he has to go next, isn't it? Maybe it's a status thing. I don't
Yeah, it's a
know.
bit of showmanship in it.
Yeah.
Well,
But by all accounts, he's like a really nice guy of football. They say, everyone has come on and said how much of a nice guy he is.
quite
Saying
worried.
that, I talked about bad news of football. Glenn Hoddle collapsed
Yeah, it
long
was-
after in
and,
the studio.
And that was weird as well, because
What was
didn't
this?
he...
Was it Ron Atkinson?
Oh, was it? Well, apparently with Glenn Hoddle, he was doing volleys and that, wasn't he?
Yeah, and he just collapsed or something like that, wasn't it?
Got rushed into hospital, yeah. But it's weird how, they both happened live on air pretty much, wasn't it?
I'll have a look now, hang on.
Because they were doing the when they were watching the helicopter taking off.
heart attack.
Was it?
Yeah, heart attack. So, Huddle collapsed at BT Sports Studios on Saturday, the day the former Tottenham midfielder who was capped 53 times by England as a player turned 61. So he's 61.
He's not very old at all.
A spokesperson says Glenn remains in a serious condition in hospital after suffering a heart attack yesterday. He continues to respond well to treatment. God, that's fucking scary.
It is, isn't it? And
That is
he
scary.
would be relatively fit, wouldn't he? You would have thought.
But then, do they have this life of fitness regime? Then again, when Glenn was around, it probably wasn't as bad as what it is now. But nevertheless, it probably was still a
Relatively fit, wasn't he? Yeah.
strict fitness. But then, do they have a massive blowout after retirement?
Yeah,
Maybe
that's what
it
happens
is.
with a lot of boxers, wasn't it? Did you see the podcast with Tyson Fury?
No, I
listen
missed
to
that with Joe Rogan, wasn't there?
Really interesting. His insight into mental health was actually really, really
Oh,
good.
he's happy to talk about it,
So
isn't he?
what does he suffer with then?
He reckoned chronic depression.
Yeah, from childhood
Mad, innit?
and
Maybe
stuff
that's
like
what
that.
the big bravado's all about.
Well, yeah.
But
Kind of
But
compensating.
the way you saw with him is his goal in life was to become the heavyweight champion, and his target was Klitschko.
Yeah.
So in his mind it was Klitschko.
Yeah.
So when he beat Klitschko, that's it. His dream was done.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's
So
next then? innit?
that's it. It was nothing like next. You felt like you wanted to give it up boxing, starting partying, doing the drugs and drinks.
Isn't that mad? See, we would have possibly looked at that. I can see where he's coming from with the what's next kind of thing. But to achieve a goal like that, you'd be like, should be uplifting, shouldn't it?
But it depends, because
Like he's had everything, but
Yeah.
because he's a competitor, you got to have someone to keep you motivated for more.
A target, isn't it? Yeah.
It's kind of like, I always think about everyone's got dreams and stuff like that and ambitions, and if you achieve them and it's not as fulfilling as you think it would be,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? Like, Like, say we, make a film, gets really well received, you win an Oscar,
Yeah.
and then you're like, it's not what you thought it would be. Do you know what I mean? And then
But I think that's
the
why
low after, I guess.
there's a lot of. I think a lot of these. Obviously, I don't know what it's like to be a celebrity or win an Oscar even, but something tells me it's not amazing.
Yeah,
like the overall, like maybe the initial moment when you win an Oscar is probably the best thing ever. But then
After that,
it's nothing. Yeah, because it's
What's
nothing,
next?
isn't it?
Yeah.
And I guess
that's why I think achievement has always got to be yourself, like whatever, like pushing yourself.
Yeah. And
Not
that's what
about
he
getting
said,
something. It should be about you personally.
Yeah.
Your goals, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Even if it's to, I don't know, run a marathon or travel somewhere, whatever it is.
But that's what he said, didn't he, Steve? He was like, you've basically got to keep setting yourself goals, and you've got to achieve them, however big or small. You've just got to have goals. And it was quite insightful, actually, wasn't it? Did you?
Yeah, no, I see it.
He was very. He seems like a nice guy, and he does. I am quite warm into it, to be honest.
I think to be honest, a really good platform for any celebrity is the Joe Rogan show. Because it's like, how long was the podcast? 2-3 hours? Something
No,
like that?
I think it was only about an hour.
I went 13 minutes.
Yeah, it was.
I was quite sure, wasn't it?
Yeah.
All right. But it is a good platform. So people like Joe Rogan's a really cool guy and a great podcast. Hopefully, we could be as famous as him one day.
If he comes on our podcast.
Yeah, get Joe Rogan in.
But he's very intelligent, Tyson Fury, isn't he, Steve? Like, when you listen to him, there's the bravado and the showmanship, but you strip that away, he's actually he's an intelligent bloke. And you wouldn't necessarily think it with him, just the way he conducts himself. But he was, wasn't he, Steve? I come away thinking, actually, he's a lot more intelligent than probably a lot of people give him credit for, and he probably gives himself credit for, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I think he comes across as this
It's the boxing that concerns me with him.
What do you mean?
I don't think he's that good.
I don't know.
Do you think he's just big?
Yeah, he's just big, like, probably awkward.
Yeah.
But he is undefeated, so you can't deny that. He won Klitschko fair and square.
Yeah. And the thing is, he didn't just beat Klitschko, he literally battered him, didn't he? Like, Klitschko just didn't know what to do, did he?
Well, that's it. Klitschko never fought him.
Yeah.
Man, that size, basically.
Because the thing is with him, he's a heavyweight, but he moves really like a lightweight. He's actually really quick. He's got good feet and
agile,
stuff.
is he?
For a big bloke, he's very, very agile. He's a good boxer. He's, like you said, Steve, I wasn't a big fan before, but I am warming to him more and more, to be fair.
I like Tyson Fury, I just don't like his boxing.
Yeah.
Because when's his fight now? That's
December the 1st.
Wilder.
December
the
the
1st.
But they got respect for each other. They got respect each other. And like they said, they wanted to get a fight done. There was no hassle, no bravado. They just went, so you want to fight me? We're the two best undefeated. Let's go, okay? Let's make a deal. It was quick as that.
Yeah.
See, I'm still suspicious of the Mayweather and McGregor.
Yeah, that was blatant.
I just see that as an exhibition fight.
No, but I think it purely was. I think a lot of the theatrical standoffs, I think that was put on.
Yeah.
Don't forget, that was
you got a guy with the money and a guy with the ego.
Both over $100 million each.
That's ridiculous.
Well, Mayweather got a lot more.
Yeah, because he put on the production, didn't he? He put on. He does his own production.
That's
plus
he must have been whispered in his ear. Look, let's keep it going because Twitter, Facebook is all kicking off.
Yeah.
TVs, all these broadcasting companies want a piece of the action.
The thing is, Conor McGregor's not used to fighting like 3-minute rounds of boxing. Like
he's tired so quick.
Yeah,
but he's used to go out explosive, and then it's over in 3-4 rounds.
Yeah.
Sometimes 1 or 2.
But you've got someone who's defensive like Mayweather is.
And used to lasting and going each round.
And really, Mayweather, I think Mayweather could have ended that at any time, really. But I think he let it go on a bit. Do you reckon, Steve?
I don't know. I don't think so. No, do you know
Mayweather's had poor fights in the past.
Yeah, but do you think it's more... No, I think Mayweather would have been stupid to try and go for him.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, if Conor McGregor caught him, that's his ass.
At the end of the day, McGregor, if he punches you, you're going down still.
Yeah. Because I think Mayweather was clever in knowing he would tire and then just be defensive. After, stick to his game. He'd wear out.
Make him throw wild punches so he... punching air.
Punch himself out, wouldn't it? Yeah. But I don't know, I got come out with the impression that Mayweather could have... he let it go on a bit. I think he let it go on
I'm
a bit
glad
longer.
Mayweather won, though. But
Yes.
I think it was more of an exhibition fight than...
definitely.
It wasn't a title fight for anything, really, was it? They just had to make that belt type of it. And for Mayweather to get 50-0, which is the record of Rocky Marciano. But people debating it. Does it really count? Because it wasn't an official boxing title defending match.
Talk about hitting. You see that priest? Give that baby a lovely left hook.
About this. Did you see it, Steve?
Was he a Catholic?
He was. I think he was a Catholic priest, wasn't he?
Catholic priest, yeah. He was. So not sure if you guys have not seen it.
It's the norm.
I pretty much shouted at my phone, right? Because it comes up on Facebook and I'm scrolling up and you think, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And you watch it.
It's been around for a while, though, because I remember seeing it a couple of weeks ago, James. I saw it a while ago.
You find some things always resurface and people think it's new and it's like been done like a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I think this was... It depends, how much social media... How quickly social media picks it up as well, doesn't it? But
I think, I'm not sure when this first happened, but... Well, the Independents... Well, in June, the Independent got on top
that's
of this.
about right, yeah.
So it's quite... So this is a baptism. Because I read something on this and he wasn't named the priest. So basically, this video come out in June.
They know his name, so...
I think
in the local area, everyone knows
who he is. This is a French-speaking clergyman seen to lash out in frustration during the ceremony. That does... Yeah. That's a bit over the top. He didn't lash out on the baby. It was one hit, but nevertheless.
Oh, no, it wasn't anymore.
A smack.
No.
Full video.
It was like little taps, wasn't it? Which it was. But then it was just like one slap, wasn't it?
Yeah, because he says, so basically there's, so this baby's being baptized. This very old priest is kind of doing his business. The baby is crying, like proper lip quivering cry. And you see the priest is getting visibly frustrated. Show it to the camera.
We'll put it up.
Just put on the link.
So you can hear the baby crying in the video, which is traumatic enough.
But he's quite rough with him, isn't he?
But what I don't get, the baby's going to get drowned in a minute anyway, so...
He's quite rough with him, and he's grabbing his mouth at the minute.
And he kind of grabs him by the face.
Yeah. Oh, and he slapped him.
And then just slaps him across. And it's like, what the fuck?
He's being rough with him. He's being really rough. Someone's come and pulled him away.
But then he knows he's done wrong because he grabs the child and he won't let the parents take the child off him.
Yeah, I go mad. Yeah, if that was how I have.
He's like,
I would
say, you know you've done something wrong.
Or even after the dad pulls him away, the vicar's still holding the kid.
Yeah, he's trying to make up for what he's done wrong. That's what Ray said. But we had a brief conversation yesterday about it, and it's like how much of a prick are you to get that angry with a baby? You're going to smack it across the face.
Yeah, it's a baby, isn't it? Like,
you're going to really hit it across the face.
I said it's probably his 10th fucking baptism the day, and all the kids are probably crying from day one, and he just had enough of it. Fuck it.
It's bad though.
But just think about how mental are you to do that. And plus, when is ever smacking a baby across the face stop the baby from crying? Unless you knock it clean out.
That's stupid. That's the stupid thing with parents used to say. Stop crying, or I'll make something to cry about.
Yeah, exactly.
It's true though. It's a good point. Like, fear isn't a good motivator, is it? If you're like, stop doing that, or I'll hit you, then kids.
I mean, I'm all for consequences of actions.
At that age, you don't know what fear is.
But the baby's already traumatised by the whole event, clearly, or upset over something, and then you hit it across the fucking face. Yeah. And then, because, fair play, the parents were very alert, but they kept it very cool. I probably would have lost my shit.
Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
But then they're trying to take the baby off the priest, and he's clinging on to it. He wants to, like, stroke his face, like, say, oh, look, see, the baby likes me. Like, no, you're fucking mental.
Yeah.
It just reminds me of the film The Campaign with Will Ferrell.
I haven't seen that.
He punches the baby in the face.
He punches the baby in the face?
He's like, yeah, the baby got punched in the face, but no one's asking how I am. All my hand is. That baby had an iron jaw.
I haven't seen that. Is it good?
Yeah, Zach Galifianakis. Oh, man, it's funny, yeah.
But yeah, like you said, like I think I go mad. It's like Alfie, right? Earlier on, He's
But
still young.
attend to the skit though. He didn't attend to punch the baby. He was going for the Zach guy.
He wasn't a
And
vicious.
Zach moved, and the baby was there, just hit the baby in the face.
The thing is, though,
But then our comedy content.
Yeah.
The baby was fine, and said Will Ferrell ended up with more damage. He had a bad wrist.
But going back to like Alfie, he's only young. When he doesn't know when he's doing something wrong, like he doesn't know what he's doing is wrong. Do you know what I mean? So hitting him ain't going to make no difference. Do you know what I mean? It's, you need.
I think that's the point.
I think you should punish kids definitely if they do something wrong.
Kids
but they've
need
got to be
know
old
this.
enough to understand what's going on first.
Yeah,
Otherwise, it's pointless.
There's always repercussions for your actions. I think that needs
Punish
to
your kids for smearing shit on walls.
rub their
luckily
faces in
Alfie's
it.
never
Yeah,
done that.
see, that's the way.
Rub their fucking faces in
Do it again.
Did your child?
You're not
ever,
hitting a child, you just smell it.
You're just
Smell it.
traumatising them.
Did your son ever draw on walls and all that?
Yeah.
See your fast
I used to as a kid draw on walls.
See, I know.
But then you
Did
see
you
these
see?
big. Yeah, but look at it. It's a canvas, isn't it? All these big
it's
cream
perfect.
walls.
Yeah.
You're like, I can't find a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Where's my crayons? You know what I mean?
Well, it's always a certain height, though, and I could do that.
Yeah.
It's always a... Well, Caden did.
He did, yeah.
You drew on the walls.
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
I think in the bathroom there might be still an upside-down cross.
Yeah.
Drawing. Yeah. I'm not exaggerating. There's an upside-down cross drawn in the...
He just fluked that. He was actually christened as well, which wasn't my idea, but nevertheless.
you? Chris, see, we're not going to get Alfie christened, I don't think.
I didn't want him christened, but his mum did.
Yeah, because
Because she wants a party. That was the words.
was it?
Yeah, she wanted the party after.
Well, we're not going to get. So I think it's a bit disrespectful.
Well, a lot of this shit about christenings, right, is the social aspect of it.
Yeah.
Let's have a party. Let's meet up.
And the other most of it is for people to get good
Just
education.
schools. Yeah. Schools too.
That's the only reason.
Oh, is it?
That's the only reason why some kids say that they go to church is because their parents want them to go to the school.
Yeah, so they'd be christened.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, I never thought of that.
Which is wrong, really. You should have a good education if you're an atheist.
Yeah, because religion.
If you come from an atheist school,
Yeah.
like it's all about like they're glad
yeah.
they have all religions go into the school, but when it comes to atheists, whoa,
Yeah.
Doesn't it? Like
you
in
need
school,
to wait there, devil child.
With RE in school, it should be about all religions.
Yeah, of course,
Not
yeah.
just Christianity.
Yeah, they should do,
Go
so-
for it. That's just fucking brainwashing.
Yeah, they should lay it all out. Well, this is this is that, and then the other side think this is all bollocks.
Yeah.
But they would never
I
do
went
that.
to a Catholic primary school and they were freaking the worst of the worst. They were hypocrites. Not all Catholic. I can't speak for all Catholics, of course. I know some Catholics.
Well, they
who are
used to
great,
hit kids, didn't they?
Oh yeah,
They never hit people.
Smack
in
them with
our
a
school.
bamboo stick.
In
Roll
Lanhedding.
across the knuckles.
When we were in
to.
Lanhedding, they were still hitting teachers. Teachers were still hitting kids, weren't they?
We had keys
but,
thrown at us on our.
They stopped the cane after my first year in high school.
Well,
Officially, they
we
stopped
never
it
had the
before
cane.
us, but we had keys
In,
thrown.
I saw cane.
in juniors, we had the slipper.
Did you?
Yeah, the green slip you had if you were a naughty child, and you go to the headmaster class, and you get whacked.
You see, obviously we never saw that bit, but in high school
There was threats.
things were I saw keys
But now in
shoes
high
thrown.
school,
Oh, no, we had
kids
stuff.
got a panic. Teachers got a panic room because they got no control, and the kids rule.
No, we had like a set of keys thrown at you
Yeah.
or something flew at you.
Dennis the Dap.
Dennis the Dap and all that kind of stuff. So we had that. It wasn't really official, or there was like threats, or they were definitely like sideburns picked up and all that kind of crap.
Yeah.
But
But
in this day and age, like in our day and age, you always respect the elders. Now, in our day and age, the older people got to respect the youngsters. It's like, what the fuck?
It's two-way street.
Yeah,
Respect.
it's gone from one end to the
Two-way,
other.
isn't it?
I think that's the point. Like, there is.
So I missed my part where the youngsters respect me.
Oh, you got to respect them.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's the thing, isn't it? Yeah, he's actually a good point. So you grow up like being, no, you're a piece of shit. Listen to your elders. You're a piece of.
Yeah.
And now you're at the point where you're older. Like, no. You got to listen to the youngsters. Shut up. You're old. You don't know anything.
Yeah.
So you're right. We're kind of the generation that
So
no fucker
we've had the
listens
shit
to.
end of the stick.
Yeah,
our
no one
entire
listens to
fucking
us.
life with the disgruntled fucking millennials.
Yeah.
This world's getting fucked up, boys.
It is.
Which brings us on to our poo.
Our poo.
Take our eyes, but not our poo.
Forgive me if I mispronounce his surname.
Yeah.
It is a bit of a mouthful. But I will bring up the story.
I didn't even know Apu's surname. I didn't even know he had a surname.
Yeah, he had a surname. Just hard to pronounce it.
Right.
And It might seem offensive because it might be a real name.
It probably is. It probably is.
So, as you may or may not know, Apu is a
from The Simpsons.
From The Simpsons, yeah, very famous character, and he's been dropped.
No,
he's been
take our eyes, but not
permanently erased. So basically, because of the controversy, they want to avoid the controversy. So Apu being portrayed through a cartoon medium by he's a white male actor, isn't he? Doing the voice.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. So obviously that's going to cause some controversy and deemed racist.
But a lot of cartoons, like Family Guy, Cleveland is played by a white guy.
So the question is, are we bowing down to political correctness, or is there actually an argument to suggest Apu is a offensive character?
I guess I can see both sides. But
all the characters of The Simpsons are stereotypes of American people.
Yeah, good point. So Chief Wiggum was brought up by Ratty, a fat slob, no good at his job, white police officer. You got the hillbillies, the rednecks from the south,
and Mr. Burns, the old rich guy.
You got Mr. Burns, the cold-hearted
rich
millionaire,
guy,
the comic guy, the fat guy in the sweatpants who can't get laid.
Barney, isn't it?
Barney,
like the
oyster
drunk. Yeah, and Mo. It's like an Italian, like pervert, really, isn't he?
Yeah. Also, Homer, the white working class man who's a fucking giant fat slob.
Yeah.
Thick as shit.
A stupid.
Who chokes his kid.
Yeah. Who's a very bad. Who's a very bad dad. Now, so all that into context.
Apu sounds a nice guy.
Apu's got his own business and seems to be working out quite well.
Yeah.
But
he's got a family, he's got kids.
Didn't he have like 8 kids, didn't he, Apu?
8 kids, he's got octuplets.
Doesn't The Simpsons take the piss out of everybody?
Yeah.
I think none of it take the piss, but doesn't The Simpsons, in a very cartoon way, which you should do because it's a fucking cartoon, exaggerate these stereotypes for the sake of humour.
Because when did The Simpsons come out? It must have been the 80s, wasn't it?
Late 80s, I think.
Yeah, on Tracy Ullman's show when they first came out. But I think about 1990, 91 when they had the first actual Simpson episode, 26, 27 years.
Yeah.
But you both made a really good point. Like, I've never thought of it like that. I've never sort of analysed The Simpsons like that. But yeah, you're right. There's a lot of stereotypes in The Simpsons, and you can't just pick if you're going to do it. And this is, I guess, my issue with equality and stuff like that. I'm all for equality, but it's got to be total equality. Do you know what I mean?
Because if you can't,
but if they're on about colour, the black people, you got Dr. Hibbert, who's a doctor. He's a nice job.
Yeah. But they do. It's a cartoon.
Yeah, and this is
And if I don't know whether it's offensive to do an Indian accent. Is that offensive?
Probably is. People probably.
Why is that offensive?
People would probably deem that offensive, isn't it?
Why? Why do you think that is?
But if you're going to describe something how an Indian person would talk, you would put it the same if you put on an Irish accent or a Welsh accent or an English accent or an Italian accent or a Spanish accent, Mexican accent.
We wouldn't think twice about doing an accent of an Irishman or
Scottish,
or Scottish or whatever like that. But if we'd done a very Indian accent, it would be deemed as racist. I suppose
the same if you were doing a Jamaican or something like that. But you do get white people in Jamaica speaking Jamaican accents.
It's true. That's a good point actually, because if you were to do like a Scottish accent, an Irish accent in a pub. No one would flit an eyelid. But if you were to do like an Indian accent,
if you go
for example,
if you go on an island, right, and you see an Asian person there, believe it or not, they're going to speak Irish.
Yeah, with the accent. Yeah.
If they're brought up in Irish, they have Irish accents. They're not going to keep their Indian fucking accent.
No.
It is a funny one with offence though as well, isn't it? Because what is offensive?
Because I genuinely want to know: is it offensive to? I'm just talking about doing the accent, right?
I think it all stemmed from one episode which was showed either last year or the beginning of this year. I think that's where all the arguments stemmed from.
Oh, did it?
But the thing is,
I'm not sure. No,
somebody did it.
But I think that's how it really started.
There was a documentary done. Okay.
Didn't you say it was a comedian or something, wasn't it? A comedian.
See, there was right. Let me go back. Right. So Adi Shankar, right? He's a Indian American producer who I believe worked on the show, and he said he was told by 2 people who work on the show and a third source who works with the creator Matt Groening. He was told about this. They wanted to kind of shape Apu differently or possibly get him to avoid any controversy, right? And then Shankar goes on to say that he was disappointed with this decision, having launched a contest in April for the public to help write a script which transformed Apu from a bad stereotype into a realistic portrayal of Indians in America. And he says, I got some disheartening news back that I've verified from multiple sources now. They're going to drop the Apu character altogether, he told IndieWire. Blah, 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 blah. And he accused the show of being cowardice. And this is an Indian producer on the show.
That's interesting.
I mean, yeah, you could try and...
But the character's been going on for 27 years. It's
but this is the day and
now,
age
look what
now.
he's doing with the Little House of Prairie book.
Yeah, well, this is it now.
What do you mean about that Little House of Prairie book?
They want to ban it because
no,
the author...
They stripped the title from it.
The book uses the N word. I don't want to say it.
And the slavery.
But it's from that period. It's from that time. You know what I mean? And is it? But there's nothing racist about the Little House on the Prairie.
Yeah, I didn't know that. That completely passed me by.
Also, they're on about films, Disney films now.
Yeah, like Cinderella and...
But then you look at like...
The Little Mermaid, where she got a choice either to be a sea creature and talk or go on land and not speak ever.
But then you look at like...
Which some men will find out a dream.
But you look at Aladdin and Yasmin, she don't even look at him until he's a prince.
No.
It's true, isn't it? He has to like make up the fact he's a prince before she'll even look at him twice.
Well, Snow White, when she gets kissed by the prince, she's unconscious. She didn't give consent.
Yeah.
No, sorry, Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah,
Snow White.
Well, Snow White, yeah, she
and Snow White as well. Yeah, there's no consent given.
But there's all these subtext between
you
Snow
can look
White, isn't
at
there?
anything and find in this ridiculous millennial virtue signaling fucking world we live in, everything is potentially offensive.
No, you're
and
right.
I swear to God, and I've said this before, the fucking left are going to put this, make us all live in this Orwellian fucking nightmare where there'll be thought crimes. You can't say dick because everybody's offended.
A bit like Minority
Ironically,
Report,
James,
isn't it?
ironically, people would be offended by using the word dick.
Like, please don't
Fuck them.
But it's true, because you can't sterilise the world, and maybe this is why...
But this is why I think... See, this is why there are very controversial figures out there...
Sanitise the world, not sterilise the world.
Yeah, sterilise them. But there are very controversial people out there... Very controversial people out there who are gaining traction and are gaining people following them because they go against this grain. And it's the wrong thing because the left are going to push the majority to go for somebody who's far right. And we don't want to be. We don't want a big fucking racist in power.
No.
But that's the way they're pushing them. It's ridiculous.
Well, you're quite right. And you look what's happened in America. Is that a reaction to what's going on?
Brexit and Trump are exactly the same thing.
Yeah. They're probably right.
Brexit and Trump are the same thing. We've got these. This is why I want a centrist kind of party where it'll be common sense. Fuck the right, fuck the left. They can all piss off. Yeah. You won't be offended, and you won't be a racist cunt either. That should be the main fucking aim.
But the thing is, you're quite right, and I think we touched on this before, but it's a really good point, and I think it needs to be raised again. That never has people been so conscious on a day-to-day basis.
People don't get racially abused because they are.
Oh yeah, of course they do. Yeah, and right.
It just seems to count for everyone now.
Yeah,
but that's the thing. There are racial, abuse going on, and people, gays being beaten and minorities being beaten or abused. Of course, you're always going to get thugs. You're going to get these fucking idiots. You are always going to get it.
Yeah.
But you potentially increase those numbers by making everybody fall to their knees in submission to the far left's fucking way of interacting.
Yeah. But like I was just saying, the point is people have never been so self-conscious now. You're constantly conscious of offending people.
Yeah, but this is that. If you read 1984, this is the road is going down. Thought crime.
You're
really
right.
Policing the way we interact, and it's not a fucking fun. It's not a fun future.
Slippery slope.
These lefty fucks, these millennials, these fucking students with their berries and fucking Starbucks coffees. They're gonna fuck us up. Honestly, they've got to learn to take their own fucking chin. They got to learn to go, this fuck's offended me. He's speaking absolute bollocks. But instead of me phoning the fucking police for hate crimes, like, and I'm not talking about like you know, minorities being beaten on the streets. I'm talking about people being offended by something said is deemed as a fucking hate crime. Go suck a dick. Yeah. Go fuck yourself.
I think it's good in some respects that these people like the Harvey Weinsteins of the world, these people who probably would have got away with it even 5 years ago, now they're being pulled out. But it's unfair to label everyone the same. Do you know what I mean? It's good that people are being taken seriously.
Like someone touches someone's ass, that's harassment now, and that's like 20 years ago.
Yeah, but again,
if a man says to some girl, look, your tits look banging, like really banging, like really overstepped the mark. He's a sleazy slime ball.
Yeah. And then that's
and tell him to shut the fuck up and tell somebody, right?
Yeah,
and then that
but
guy
you don't need no prison
to.
sentence, or
but he should be arrested and sent to prison.
Yeah, I agree. If it makes it like you said, Jim, it's a slippery slope because anything that's been
because it's not equal. Because if an older woman says to you,
your
lunchbox looks tasty, right? Yes, I understand. The physical aspects of that interaction, you know, a fucking older woman trying to overpower a young male is not the same as an older man overpowering a young, you know, it's totally different, isn't it?
Yeah.
But, you know, if it's comments, both should be addressed in the same way.
Yeah.
Right? Both should be addressed in the same way. And neither are a fucking criminal offence.
Yeah. I think, like you said,
that should be left to, if it's in your place of work, that should be down to your HR.
Yeah.
And he should be disciplined and all the rest, or her, whatever,
I
should be disciplined. So don't waste the fucking police time.
Yeah.
We got barely enough police in this fucking country as it is.
Yeah.
I get so angry sometimes. But, you know, what do I know? I'm a fucking white man and I'm straight. What the fuck do I know about inequality?
Feel privileged.
We got anything funny, Jim? I feel depressed now. Anything funny?
Yes, let's move on with my white male privilege.
I feel depressed now.
Here we go. Well, with my white male privilege, I'm going to spend £3,000 on fucking bird saliva.
Nice.
Tom?
Steve's got some interesting thoughts on this. So, right, in China now, it's becoming a bit of a delicacy for people to eat bird saliva, and it costs up to £3,000.
Does it say, I mean, interestingly, how do they get it? I mean, this sounds obvious, but how do they gather that?
I really don't know, because...
And how is it served? Like, what does it look like?
They probably got, like, false chicks go deep,
it kind
of regurgitate.
Yeah, maybe. It kind of. You're not
right, Vlad, just grip the bird and just shove a fucking syringe down his throat and just pull one
or a straw.
Out. Which no doubt they probably would.
It kind of looks like almost like
spawn.
Any plastic in it?
Yeah.
It looks odd, doesn't it? It doesn't look, but apparently it's all the rage in China.
Probably mushed up and all that.
So what's the backstory then?
So basically, it's just so bird saliva costs $3,000 a pound, making it one of the most expensive dishes in the world.
What the fuck?
Asian swanlets make their own nest, which is then harvested, cleaned, and sold for human consumption. Yeah, the video's just playing, so I'm telling you.
So what are they?
It's a 400-year-old treat originated, but now it's mass-produced in nesting houses.
Oh, all right, okay.
So they mass-produce it.
What do they serve it with?
It's a delicacy. Well, I think you just eat it on your own.
That's fucking weird.
It doesn't look the nicest. It really
looks
doesn't.
disgusting. That shit better taste amazing for $3,000.
But do you think it would, though? I don't think it would. I really don't think it would.
How could saliva taste that good?
This goes down a racial thing, but China, they'll eat anything.
There's culture. There's culture.
They eat anything.
It's true. Have you seen Carl Pilkington's?
Yes, I watched the one with the egg.
And the stuff they were eating there was insane.
And the fermented fish.
Yeah.
It's fucking... Their breath. I'm sorry.
It's just...
masks everywhere. Their fucking breath stinks.
And why would you eat... Like, have you seen some... Like
That's probably a good fucking reason.
The fermented egg, though, and the guy... it was an egg. And which one of you were saying about
chicklets?
Because
their breast smells like fucking fish.
What do you think if these green fucking radioactive duck eggs, like insects on a stick, like a fucking chicken...
It was a lizard,
like a chicken skewer. Yeah.
And spiders
it's like dogs, cats, whatever is on the menu, isn't it?
One of my colleagues.
I mean, really speaking, there's nothing wrong with it. Like, because we eat all types. We drink milk from a cow. Which, if you really think about it, is fucked up. We might as well just suck on those udders, get our fix in the morning with our cornflakes, just get the ball right under there.
You know there's people who do that as well.
Yeah. But we drink another animal's breast milk. But we won't. The thought of drinking our own kind's breast milk is just disgusting.
It's funny, isn't it? What? Because we see.
Which I know
lambs,
I've heard this before, millions of times before, because there was this huge thing about breastfeeding not too long ago, wasn't it? About people getting outraged about people breastfeeding and how dare you breastfeed on public transport or whatever. But that's because we associate the breast with sex and it's sexual and all the rest of it. But actually, it's a fucking feeding tool.
The person complaining, are they getting horny?
Yeah. They're pretty confused. My dick doesn't know what to do. Could you put it away? That's probably what it is.
Well, basically, that's what you have to say to him.
I'm really fucking turned on with your baby's head's in the fucking way.
Can I use the right one?
It is a funny one, though. You're quite right. Like, what people find offensive, like, it goes back to what people find offensive. And
if I saw a baby munching on a titty, right, I feel jealous.
But
you're there with your fucking Yazoo banana milk going, lucky bastard.
I'd be there with my black coffee. I could do some milk.
But it's true. It's like animals, isn't it? Like I respect people who are vegetarians, and like I work with vegetarians in the past, and I wouldn't cook food in front of them and stuff like that.
But just don't do it. I want to see the animals. Oh, I don't want to kill them.
If, like,
they're my friend.
Yeah, like if they were purposely like. If I was using the utensils and they would have to use it and they really
don't be a vegetarian and have stuff which imitates meat.
Yeah,
well, you mean like sausages and stuff, like corn sausages and stuff?
Why have something that is trying to resemble a meat sauce and trying to taste like a meat sauce when you're a vegetarian? If you want to just have a fucking bacon and have proper meat. Yeah. All lesbians think of cock. True.
No,
they don't.
They fucking do.
It must be weird though
They put strap-ons on and they fuck each other. I've seen it in fucking porn.
No,
they love the cock.
No.
They love the 12-inch dildos.
No.
Right, he's on a fucking mission here. But that's a point though.
But talking about food and going back to what we were originally talking about, we've gone a long way from saliva. But like imagine going to a restaurant and like I'll have like that £2,000 saliva.
No, I couldn't eat.
It's funny what people
I wouldn't have caviar, and that's fucking expensive.
Tried caviar.
Come on, right? You're there.
Horrible.
You just parted with $3,000. You got a bowl of spit from a fucking bird. You eat it. You probably felt sick after it, and you're $3,000 less. You're gonna feel like a right cunt. Yeah. You are gonna feel like a right dick after that.
Yeah.
I just think that if you get something really messed up, put a high price tag on it, you'll probably find there's a few people who have a lot of money.
Definitely.
$3,000 nothing. Let's try it.
Yeah,
and I think it's just a marketing thing.
No, I agree with you.
Because why would it be that much?
This is what rich people eat. You can fucking keep it.
It's like on holiday. I told you I tried caviar, didn't I? Yeah. And it was absolutely disgusting, guys. It was horrible.
I don't like caviar. It's way too salty.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried this, Steve?
No, it's fish eggs.
It's just salty jelly.
Yeah, it
All
is.
Right, we have
it is.
fucking eggs from chickens and shit like that, but you know,
no,
from sturgeons. They
I don't know what it's from, but
I think it's sturgeons.
It was horrible.
They're from the caviar.
They don't taste. They don't really taste of anything.
It's just salty
Yeah,
jelly.
it's salty fish, isn't it?
It's horrible. It's the fucking worst
and that was
ever.
expensive, and people were going like there was a queue for the caviar, and it was thinking, why the hell? And they were awkward to pick up. Like, what do you use? A fork, a spoon?
Knife,
Put on crackers, didn't he?
Yeah, you put on crackers and stuff
I
like
just
that.
had it as it was.
Or a spoon, just a little tablespoon, just plop it on.
It was horrible. I didn't like it, and people were queuing up, and it was like pretentious. People were having champagne and salmon for breakfast, and it was purely to be pretentious.
I had salmon brought in for me, and it was lovely salmon on crackers, but it needed that cream just to fuck it. Otherwise, it was just dry.
Was it raw salmon?
Raw salmon.
Do you like raw salmon, Steve?
It was raw salmon. It's nice. It would have been nice with cream cheese.
It's salted, isn't it? The salmon.
Yeah, it's just very soft.
Cured, isn't it?
Yeah,
cured.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
Which is raw. It's just
I had to have about fucking 30 chewing gums.
Yeah,
like I'm surprised. Probably in China they sell out of Wrigley's because like the amount of mints I had to fucking.
They got masks.
But when I went to Romania once, guys, they ate lamb's tongue. And I ate it, 'cause I obviously couldn't speak.
Was it like?
Well, Morocco, you have lamb's brains and sheep eyes.
Yeah. It was actually really nice, but I didn't know what it was. Of course, had I not known what it was, I would have ate it again.
Oh,
I
that's
don't know.
interesting then. So you really liked it, but because of what
nice,
it was, you wouldn't have it again.
Because I knew what it was, yeah. It was actually really tender, really nice. It was really,
So
really
why
nice.
wouldn't you have it again if it tasted nice?
Just
Because I think that's the thing.
I know what's in sausages.
Yeah.
But I still eat them.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a good
You
point,
are
Steve.
probably better off eating a lamb's tongue because it's just a lamb's
Yeah,
tongue.
yeah,
Than
yeah.
you
This
are
is-
eating a shit in a fucking sausage.
Yeah, no, you're right, and it's a good point. But
And I think that's why in China, as much as it's fucking disgusted, but what they're eating is what they can see.
Yeah.
and what you've got to remember, guys,
it's not all fucking hidden in whatever.
Yeah.
like the people go nuts about people eating dogs in other countries, but we eat sheep and lambs.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? In
It's
some
difficult.
countries-
Like I said,
cultures, isn't
India
it?
don't eat cows.
Yeah.
Cultures.
Muslims don't eat pork. Vegetarians, I don't know what they fucking do.
no, they just eat. Like,
See, this whole thing about eating dogs in China, I mean, my only
Korea
issue...
especially, isn't it?
Yeah,
Korea
my only issue with it, it's not the fact that they eat dog, it's the way they do it.
Yeah, it's battered and
Yeah, it's
it's stressed out.
It's disgusting the way
all
they-
in cramped cages and stuff like that.
Yeah.
If it was like a free range dog thing with it all running around and they chuck a ball in the fucking grinder for the dog to chase.
Yeah, so
know?
that's my only issue with it, is the way
Yeah,
they treat it.
Cats are the worst. They steam the cats alive.
do they?
Yeah.
You see, that's what I think's cruel. But people have fish and crabs now, and they boil them alive.
Yeah, it's a lobster,
That's
isn't
just
it?
cruel. It's just cruel. Like,
I thought they stop it now.
no.
Actually, with lobsters now, they just put a knife through
through the brain, don't they?
brain. But years ago, it just be
Yeah,
boil
just-
water,
yeah.
blob. They'll scream.
yeah.
It's terrible, isn't it? It's frightening.
I was in Spain once, and there was a
But
massive.
apparently,
Like,
they're supposed to taste delicious.
Oh, well.
I was in Spain once, and there was a massive fish tank. It was probably about the size of your wall. It was massive, right? And there was a guy in there, and he was, I think he was in scuba gear, if I remember. And basically, you point out your fish, and they'll catch it and freaking eat it there and then. And there were crabs there. No, it was horrible. There was crabs there, and they were literally.
But
boiling.
you know why you eat it? No, I don't mind that.
Yeah, but it's just seeing something like I know.
That won't affect me. It used to be
Yeah,
a
no,
program.
you're right, Steve.
Was it catch it, kill it?
Yeah. So
you watch
eat
it, go for the
you
whole
watch
thing.
it through the slaughterhouse process, then the dissecting and that. Then they go to the canteen area, and you see the people's faces. They're like, "Oh, looks disgusting. Oh, they're getting chopped up." As soon as they get in the canteen. Oh yeah, burger. What do you think you just seen? I don't what?
No, I agree with you, Steve. Because like, if I'm going to eat it, then I should be able to kill it myself.
But I'd like to know where my food comes from. Like, then go look at a lamb, watch it get slaughtered, watch it get fucking cut up, put on a fucking stove, whatever, stock, leg, whatever. Happy eater.
Well, that brings us on to the
You're right,
next
isn't
story. TV presenter Larissa Switlick gets death threats over hunting a goat
Oh
in
right,
Scotland.
yeah.
So this is an American professional huntress has been sent death threats after posing with a dead goat she shot in Scotland. She described the goat as beautiful and said it had been such a fun hunt.
See, that's the bit I don't agree with.
She said that she made a perfect 200-yard shot and dropped in with the at Gunworks and at Knife Force Optics. Good thing too, because he could have run off the cliff into the water.
Oh, so you had a choice then.
So she said more than 12,000 people commented on the image, and in response, the Scottish government has promised to review animal culling laws.
See, me and Steve were talking about this before, and Steve made a good point. He said about culling animals and stuff, and culling animals, right? It does happen all the time, doesn't it?
Yeah, you have to.
You have to, because otherwise they'll kill the
Overrun
wildlife.
and destroy your crops. They
Right.
destroy.
I think people's issue with it is they're doing it for fun, isn't they?
Yeah, it's a sport.
Yeah, like
I understand why.
Well, is this a case? Because I don't really know if these goats.
I don't know if she caught it, kill it, or fucking use what's it?
No, if like you said, Steve, if they're killing it and eating it, if they was hunting it like sheep, like to be honest, I'm having lamb tonight, and I'm going to eat it.
Because you get hunters which will kill any animal, but
there's not much information
they'll
on.
use everything on it. Like,
Yeah.
See, it'd be interesting to know if these goats are culled, or if they're borderline, going extinct.
But
or
these
not.
people, they're not just go in there with their gun and just... It's a paid-for trip.
Oh, this is legal.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
This
it's legal.
Yeah. Is it ethical?
Yeah,
but it's just because it was put up on Facebook and stuff like that, and she's a celebrity.
But the almost ironic thing is these people are outraged by this woman killing a goat, but they've equally threatened to kill her.
Yeah,
And she's put nothing better than disconnected from the social media driven world and connecting back with nature. Hopefully that will give enough time for all the ignorant people out there sending me death threats to get educated on hunting, conservation. FYI, I was in Scotland over a month ago. I don't know what that means. So, killing goats is wrong, but killing American hunters is right.
There's irony there, isn't there?
Don't be a prick. Don't just go killing animals for the fun of it. If animals do need to be culled because they're affecting the ecosystem, or if animals are being killed to be eaten, I can't see an argument against that because that's how nature is, isn't it?
And that's what, to be fair,
we use guns. We're not running after goats and biting their necks, and trying to kill them with our bare mouths. But
I think it's when people go for trophy hunting, isn't it?
Yeah, fair enough.
And when you see these people go into Africa and
like endangered species, killing them. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, like shooting giraffes.
Yeah, when you've got a low number of animals, I think that's when you go, I think I won't shoot that one.
Yeah.
I'll try and then if you get the population sorted and there's a huge growth in there, maybe you can do organised things just suit things. But I'm not saying a gorilla's going to get a gun and try and shoot humans and pay for a holiday trip.
Have you seen
Planet of the Apes?
Yeah, have you seen Planet of the Apes? But it's just like when I've ever seen these animals, and the first thing, you're in awe of these animals, it's the last thing on my mind is shooting.
Just so you use a hand as an ashtray.
And that's the issue, isn't it?
Well, that's the point. If you're killing a deer to eat, right?
That's survival. That's
fine.
Yeah.
But even if you can afford to go down Tesco's and get some steaks or whatever, right? As long as it's legal and you're doing it to eat, I don't see a problem with it.
It's like with the Eskimos when they're eating whales and seals and all that, and they had a documentary of how they do it, and they got a seal, all right, they club it, but then they use every little part with that fish. They use the bladder and all that as a bag, the blubber around it as an insulation for clothes. They used every part of the animal. It's their living, it's their lives. If they weren't allowed to kill it, they'll die. They need this blubber of the animal because it's so fucking cold. You need calories beyond belief.
And I think that's the thing.
Where we have 2,000 calories in this country, over there they probably need 10,000 calories because it's so fucking cold.
But you're right, Steve. But I think people's issue is this trophy killing thing, isn't it? This girl come all the way, specifically.
But I don't think people can tell the difference. Granted, with this story, I don't know the ins and outs of the goat and if it's a culling and if it's whatever. I'm assuming it's legal.
Yeah, it is legal.
But I don't know if she took.
But sure, Scotland's going to manage if the numbers are dwindling. Then they'll go right. We're not going to do it this season. We're going to let it thrive.
But I think is it like this sadistic rich persons, these people who are really rich,
it's a celebrity.
Yeah, but I'm funny.
How many normal people has done that? Probably put the same picture of themselves with a goat and haven't been onto the media press because it's someone with money and fame. And that is whoa, right.
Don't you think, though, unfortunately, there's only rich people?
No one complains about the Queen and all that when they go stag shooting.
But don't you think, though, the people who could do it are the rich people? We can't afford to go on a hunting trip.
Yeah, we can't go to Africa and kill a freaking rhino for 50 grand. Not that you would, though, really.
But even if it's to go into Colorado or whatever and go hunt deer and eat it, we can't afford that trip.
No.
But would we?
No.
I would.
What, if it was to eat it,
I'd go hunt a deer. Yes.
No. See, I don't agree.
Crossbow over the head.
I don't agree with. It's just like these rich people just using.
No, but that's different to going hunting an animal to eat it. That's different.
Yeah, if you.
Than some rich prick going killing a fucking.
You just educate yourself where your meat comes from.
Or a silverback. Just to say he's killed one. That's something different.
But what they do, they freaking kill them, chop their heads off, and put them on the walls.
Yeah,
and it's just like that's.
Yeah, they take
the thing is, right? Like Ricky Gervais made a good point. He said, "Okay, then, if you want to hunt them." Go and hunt them, barehanded. Go and do it. I'm not being funny. I've never fired a gun. Well, I have fired a gun, but it was in a shotgun range, right? But it didn't really take much. I could go to a lion and shoot it from 200 yards away, he wouldn't have a bleeding chance. Do you know what I mean? There's no hunting involved in that. There's no skill involved, is there?
But
Well, it depends what good you aim at if the line's running towards you. Ever seen that clip
Yeah, but...
on the internet where the lion's fucking running at the guy who's trying to shoot there?
No.
And the guy just pulls the trigger and the lion just... then gets back up and runs off.
Yeah, but like, the thing is, Steve, if you were fighting it with a spear or something like that, then that's fine.
But you do get different African tribes to do that.
Yeah.
And
But again...
they go behind fucking lions as a test of courage, putting on their fucking tails.
yeah.
You're asking them to get fucked up.
Yeah.
There's some mental shit out there.
But it's just something about these rich people going around killing these endangered species.
Yeah,
because they can.
But I don't think this is exactly like that.
We don't.
Because clearly she's not breaking any laws. Clearly she's not, endangering the species of the city goat out there. But
we're just in a strange world where we've got
it's just a strange fucking world. Mad world.
It's been a bit of a depressing one today, guys.
Oh, we've nailed it today. Right, what else was there?
Been a bit depressing.
Okay, let's end on David Schwimmer.
Some funny stuff.
All right, so we've all seen it. Loads of fun. So, what police was it?
I think it was the Blackpool police. Well, it was the Blackpool police, yeah.
Yeah, it was Blackpool, wasn't it?
Yeah. But Chris made a good point. He said, if you were known as being a guy who looks like David Schwimmer...
Could he
is.
But the thing is it because just that camera shot made him look like it? Haven't I? Because like certain people could do like a certain expression, and look like someone.
Yeah, like a certain angle. Yeah, they look like.
Because if the image,
it's like when you get comedians when you do like a Robert De Niro, they do that.
The image is quite.
And automatically go, people Robert De Niro.
The guy who is in that CCTV footage, he's going to be famous. Like if he comes up, like it's me. But fair play to David Schwimmer to respond to that.
Yeah, but the cheek of it, the police actually phoned him out to verify if he was where he was.
I suppose he looks like David Schwimmer.
But
imagine getting that phone call. Like,
no, officer, I'm in New York City now.
He took a good out and took the piss out of it, which is great.
Good on him.
He just looks up.
Imagine getting that phone call though. Mr. Savoury, I know you're making a film, whatever, but we need to check. Did you rob some cans of beer? And like, really?
Yeah, but you could say no, but you want to speak to my brother Chris.
Yeah.
But method actors probably do that just to get in character.
Well, Winona Ryder didn't she? Didn't she was freaking loved it?
Was that for her role?
I think she just nicked dresses.
Was she? The kleptomaniac, yeah. I remember that spout. Fair play. That was in the 90s, wasn't it?
Yeah, she just went mental. She
just
properly nicked stuff.
In the bag it goes. Right, okay.
But the irony is, she had the money to pay for stuff.
Yeah, but it's the kick they get out of it.
Yeah.
It's never really for the stuff you're taking.
Yeah,
it's the kick.
Well, the richer you are, the more stuff you get free.
Yeah, it's true, yeah. That's what David Beckham said, actually, didn't he?
It's like they go into a restaurant, they order, and it could be thousands of pounds, and they expect the guy to go, don't want you to pay, you're famous, you're giving our place a good credit. You get people like, they can afford it.
Yeah.
I think there was a footballer.
Give you a good fucking tip.
I think it was Bobby Charlton or one of the famous footballers. He used to, whenever he go to a pub, he used to pay by cheque because he said people never cashed a cheque because it was like their signature, wasn't it?
All right.
So he would write cheques and no one would ever cash them because they want his signature. I wonder if that's true, and it might not even be Bobby Charlton. But
back in those days, there was cheques which were
my mum still used cheques.
That sounds plausible.
I use Apple Pay now.
Yeah. I was thrown yesterday. No, well, last night, Steve, I was saying to James, I bought a camera, so I was speaking to James about it. It was on the way to buy the camera, wasn't it? And I was home alone because Claire went out. And I was driving their car.
Do you feel like your favourite character when you're home alone?
Oh, no. Well, I was starving.
The house.
I was starving, Steve. All I had was my freaking a tangerine and some water in my house. And I was going to add all these great ambitions of buying a pizza. No two robbers come and
try and break in? No.
Hey, guys, we need to do a Christmas special soon. I'm going to wear my Christmas outfit.
Yeah. I got my Sons of Anarchy Christmas T-shirt. Or Santas of Anarchy.
Really?
Yeah. I don't fuck around. Yeah. You've seen it. It's like 5 Christmas on a Harley. Anyway.
On that
we digress. Yeah, but that's in the future.
Yeah. We're technically
it's not
now
that far
in
away
the
at all,
future.
Yeah, well, yeah. So I suppose this will be the end of. No, this will be end of October when this goes out. No, early November.
November.
This will probably be the weekend of the premiere, or just before. I don't know. Fuck it.
I'm confused.
Yeah. So what we're talking about is old news.
Could be old news, but we're going to bring it back with fucking style. Right, that's us done. Another week. Get in touch. Snatchatpodcast@yahoo.com. Please subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on SoundCloud. Join our Facebook page. Let's Chat Podcast.
Subscribe on YouTube.
Yeah, I think I said that, didn't I?
Oh, did you?
Did I?
We just did anyways.
Yeah, subscribe on iTunes. Get in touch. We want to hear from you. Yeah, okay, until next time. Goodbye.
Bye.